What is going on, YouTube?
Greetings, O Earthlings!
Yo.
I'm Travis from It's a Work.
I'm Johnny Work.
And I'm your It's a Work champ, Nick.
Hopefully that will change very soon, as we are here to give our SummerSlam predictions for 2018, which means Nick's championship is on the line.
Yep, and it's not going to be all on your shoulder for very much longer.
Says you.
Says me too.
So.
I think you guys are wrong.
Well, maybe.
You know, it's been a while since I've been up here with all you guys, and
it's been a while since we've been up here at all, really.
Yeah,
so sorry about that.
I've almost missed you guys.
Hey,
almost.
I've been unboxing stuff.
That's true.
I did too.
That's true. It's been a while since I've been up here. Good to see you again, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have a lot to go over, and not only are we doing the SummerSlam predictions here now, tonight, we are actually announcing our giveaway winner, and we are also announcing our punishment for this prediction.
Right.
So, any particular order?
Before we get started, I actually wanted to do something special. Me personally, I wanted to do this. Okay?
Okay.
So we're doing our predictions for SummerSlam, and since you're watching this video, I want you to list your predictions for SummerSlam in the comments below. Whoever has the most predictions correct, I'm going to send you guys a free It's a Work t-shirt.
That's very generous of you.
What if there is multiple ties?
Well, we're going to have a tiebreaker who walks out of the pay-per-view as the Universal Champion.
That's our tiebreaker
So-
here, so that makes sense.
With that being said, if we have a tie, I mean, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out.
We do have, like John said, he's going to be giving one away, but we do have It's a Work t-shirts available now on Amazon. We have this t-shirt as well as a Waffle Warrior t-shirt, which is the It's a Work logo as a waffle with mine and John's cartoon faces on it. There'll be a link in the description for that if you want to check those out. You can buy them on Amazon with Prime free shipping. It's pretty sweet.
Definitely.
With that said, you guys want to give our contest winner a shout?
No. Let's save that to the end.
Okay. Sorry.
Watch till the end to find out who won our giveaway.
I wonder
That's a good
who
idea.
it was, though.
Well,
Who was it?
We'll find out.
we will.
Let's go over our punishment first.
Yeah, punishment for this SummerSlam prediction is going to be that the winner gets the opportunity to unload a paintball gun at the loser.
Sweet, so I get to shoot one of you guys with a paintball gun after I win?
Or one of us gets to shoot you.
That's right.
Or someone's going to shoot me.
Nobody's shooting me.
I don't know about that.
I'm not losing again, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So, look forward to that. That should be a good time.
But I think with that said, we can move on and we can get right into our predictions for SummerSlam. We're going to start that off with a sweet match, if you really want to call it that. Sweet in terms of, like, the women involved, I guess. They're sweet.
Whatever.
We have the Boss and Hug Connection, which is still a really stupid tag team name, taking on the Riot Squad. John, who do you have and why?
I am going to go with Sasha Banks and Bayley for this one. They just rekindled their friendship over the last month or so.
Yeah, they're cute.
So
they love each other again.
I think we're going to be. I think we're going to be seeing a women's tag team division, and I think the Riot Squad's already established as a team, where Bayley and Sasha Banks need to really establish themselves as dominant in that division. So
Fair.
Sasha Banks and Bayley. Nick?
I agree. I am also going with Sasha Banks and Bayley. For similar reasons, they just got back on the same page, so I think they're going to get this win.
Like, that's an apt analysis, Nick. I am also going to take Sasha Banks and Bayley. I was originally going to take the Riot Squad because Ruby Riot just came back, but I think I'm still going to give this one to the Boss and Hug Connection.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Next match we have, ladies and gentlemen, Elias taking on our favorite Robo Bob, Bobby Lashley.
Robo Bob.
So I started with the predictions last time. Travis, take it away.
This one here, I'm actually going to go with Robo Bob, primarily just because he's, a massive man, and he just came off that losing ordeal with Roman Reigns, even though he beat him at Extreme Rules, but he still lost to him on Raw. So, yeah, I think they're going to just try and do that. Plus, Elias is pretty busy with other things right now, like his album, and he's doing concerts now.
That's
and my
true.
voice is disappearing.
Yeah, where'd that go?
I don't know. But, yeah, Robo Bob.
Me?
Sure.
I will go with Elias.
Wow, Nick is walking with Elias.
Indeed I am.
Why?
He's Elias. He just put out an album. Big deal. You gotta get a big win.
That's fair. I can't say that. It's not a good reason.
Okay, well,
Leaves you, sir.
I'm going to go with Robo Bob as well. Bobby Lashley. Elias is the type of character, to me personally, that doesn't need to win big matches to remain relevant. So,
I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's a car alarm going off. I assure you that the It's a Work studio is in a very nice and safe location. The car alarm has now stopped, which means it was just a push of a button.
yes, so Bobby Lashley to win that match over one Elias.
I think that's pretty fair. So that ties us up. You prick.
I am.
Yeah. Moving on, we actually have a mixed tag team match where you will see Andrade Cien Almas and Selena Vega taking on Rusev Day and Lana Day.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, would you like to start this one?
Tough one, but I feel I'm gonna go with Almas and Selena.
That's fair. Good pick. Good pick. Solid.
I mean, as much as I'm a supporter of Rusev Day, things don't seem to always go Rusev's way.
Ooh, I like that. That was nice.
That was good.
You know that
Good rhyming.
Rusev's way on Rusev Day.
that hated English guy seems to keep screwing things up, and I think that's gonna happen again at SummerSlam.
That's a very good point. I didn't think about that aspect, but I'm also going to go with Almas and Vega for this one. Similar reasons. Almas and Vega, they could continue to build wins.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
I think that's good. I also agree. This is a three-way split here. We're all going the same route. Like Nick said, I do think Aiden English is going to cost Rusev Day and Lana Day the match, or at least be involved in some form to be a distraction. And I also think that they are trying to build Almas right now so that he can get that main roster, people can see him.
Shine.
Yeah, get that viewership on him so that they can actually put him into a proper program. I think.
Well, he's an immense talent
Yes.
on the SmackDown Live brand, so yeah, definitely he needs it. That takes us to our Cruiserweight Championship match between the champion Cedric Alexander and Drew Gulak. Whew. I'll start.
Okay.
I have to be honest, I haven't really been following what's going on 205 Live. I'm a bad wrestling fan. But I know Cedric Alexander has held the title for quite a while, and I really like Drew Gulak. I'm going to go with Drew Gulak
Nice.
because I like him.
I am actually also going with Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak is a little close to home for me as he is a Shikara man. And
Philadelphia native.
yes, Shikara is actually a very big deal, somewhat in our area, and we have some friends in Shikara. Juan Francisco de Coronado. You guys met him not too long ago. He's a good friend. Drew Gulak as well. He also likes my video work. So, Drew Gulak.
At least there's one person who does.
Thanks.
I also have not been following 205 Live, but I'll be different. I'll go with the champion to retain.
All right,
That's fair.
Nick with Cedric Alexander.
I like Cedric, so I can't say anything bad, but
Yeah.
I still say Gulak. But that takes us into another match here where we have Constable Baron Corbin going one-on-one with Finn Balor. You know what, John? You kicked off the last one. Allow me to do this one.
Okay.
I'm going to have to say Constable Baron Corbin.
Really?
Yeah, I think that they are trying to push him as a very big heel on Raw. And he's been coming pretty hot. I think that Balor could stop the momentum, but I also think they want to continue that momentum and that heat on Constable Baron Corbin. So Constable Baron Corbin.
Okay. I'm going to disagree with you and say Finn Balor. It's SummerSlam. Finn Balor's a big deal, even though they haven't been treating him as such. Finn Balor needs it way more than Corbin does. Corbin's been picking up a lot of victories on Raw. So I think for Corbin to lose at the pay-per-view, it's not going to hurt him. He's got the Constable thing going for him. Whatever.
I think that's precisely why it would hurt him, but opinions are opinions.
Nick.
I am in agreement with John, and I'll also be going with Finn Balor.
Okay. Same reasons?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, aren't I a schmuck?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
That's why you'll get pelted with paintballs.
And I'll still be champion.
No. And the Raw Tag Team Championships are on the line when the B Team takes on the top guys, the Revival. Nick.
I'm going to be going with the Revival. I mean, yeah.
Say yeah.
B Team's been on that winning streak, but it's got to end at some point.
It does.
And also, I really hate their new theme song.
Hold on. It's like 50% of your prediction here is biased because of their theme song?
I mean, they had a pretty cool theme song. Now they have a stupid theme song.
So
I think they're losing the championship because...
I think Baron Corbin's theme song sounds like Bye 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 when it starts, but I don't hold that against him. I also love Bye Bye Bye. So.
You do. You know who else probably loves Bye Bye Bye? Kane. That's right.
He does.
So
Mayor of Knox County.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to disagree with Nick and say the B Team retains here. I don't know. I'll let you guys know in the next match why I believe this.
Okay, I think that's a weird way to do it, but fine.
Okay.
I'm going to agree with Nick, and I'm going to say the Revival as well. I don't necessarily think that the Revival is going to win the Tag Team Championships, but I do think that the Revival is going to win the match. I think the B Team's winning streak is dangerously close to coming to an end, and because they want to keep it intact, they're willing to do whatever they can to keep it intact.
Okay. Fair enough. All right.
Oh, is this mine? I'm sorry.
This is yours.
We have the Bludgeon Brothers, the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, defending their championships against the New Day.
Yes, it is. And I am going to pick the New Day for this one because they just came off of a tag team tournament victory, which typically we've got like this big build up to a big match at SummerSlam. The Bludgeon Brothers really haven't done anything meaningful. So I think the titles are changing hands on SmackDown. That's why I think the titles are staying where they're at on Raw. That's my reasoning.
I figured that when you started it.
Yeah.
I actually am going to disagree. I think the Bludgeon Brothers are going to retain. And I think the Bludgeon Brothers are going to retain kind of... Not just be kind of just in like the opposite direction you were saying. I think just because they haven't been doing anything, they're still trying to build them as a massive dominant team on SmackDown. And I don't think that they want that to go downhill yet. I do see some potential future with them in Sanity, even though Sanity has been doing nothing but losing and jobbing out to other tag teams, which is very disappointing, very depressing. But I do think they're going to retain. New Day has plenty going for them already. So yeah, Bludgeon Brothers to retain.
Okay.
I'll also be going with the Bludgeon Brothers for similar reasons as Trav. They're pushing them to be this big unstoppable team, and I don't think the New Day is going to be stopping them, at least not right now.
I like this. This is very very dynamic.
Yeah, we've got a lot of different picks here.
Yeah. This is fun. This is going to be fun.
That takes us after we're all done with this one, huh?
I believe
yes,
so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to take us to, well, maybe it'll take us to, Braun Strowman is going to be facing Kevin Owens, and the Money in the Bank briefcase is on the line. This is a very big prediction for us. Lots of stuff on the line here. Nick?
I'm going to be going with Kevin Owens.
Okay.
Kevin Owens didn't let me down at the last pay-per-view. I predicted him and he won.
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh yeah, you were wrong then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Going with it.
Kevin Owens has been... He's been... How to describe it? Like, he's been treated very awfully. Like, going through all this nonsense recently, being in a porta potty thrown off the stage, nearly being killed at Extreme Rules by being thrown off the top of the cage. I think they're getting ready to give Kevin Owens the rub,
So you think they're
they're
gonna
gonna reward him for all the crap he's been through.
So you think they're gonna throw off the Money in the Bank briefcase to him?
Throw it on to Kevin Owens.
Throw it on to him. He's been thrown off a lot of stuff, so why not throw the briefcase on Kevin Owens?
This is probably the toughest match for me to pick.
Okay.
This was probably the one I'm most up in the air on, and I'm still really not 100% sure. But I'm going to say Braun Strowman to retain the Money in the Bank briefcase. I just don't think they want to give it to Kevin Owens, because switching the briefcase is only something that's happened once. It would be neat to see it happen again, but I also think other things, which I'll explain later. But
okay,
yeah, Braun Strowman.
And I am going to also go with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens can win this match anyway. He can win the briefcase by winning. So he's had Jinder Mahal in his corner a lot lately. Jinder Mahal has been his life coach of sorts, maybe? I don't know.
Sure.
Some sort of coach, but not Jonathan Coachman. And I can very much see a situation where Kevin Owens is about to lose to Braun and Jinder Mahal comes out and just gives a little shove to Kevin Owens or something like that, gets Braun disqualified, and Kevin Owens is now the briefcase holder.
That would be interesting. That would absolutely be interesting. Huh. Let's not forget, that could go the other way. He could come out and try to help Kevin by attacking Braun, which would then get Kevin disqualified.
That's very possible as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, interesting. It's an interesting match. But, all right, moving on from that, we actually have the United States Championship is on the line, where Shinsuke Nakamura, the champion, will defend against Jeff Hardy. Once again, I'm going to start this one off. I think it's pretty simple. Shinsuke Nakamura to retain. Jeff Hardy's got this thing going with Randy Orton. Jeff's supposed to be, supposedly, from dirt sheets, we hear he's going to be shelved soon for a little while. Nakamura, that's it. Simple.
I'll also be going with Nakamura for pretty much the same reasons.
Shinsuke Nakamura, all across the board. No more needs to be said about it.
No, very quick.
Which takes us into Dolph Ziggler defending the Intercontinental Championship with Drew McIntyre in his corner, Ziggy Mac, taking on Seth Rollins with a returning jacked Dean Ambrose and his terrible haircut in his corner.
Looking like Triple H. Everybody's looking like Triple H.
It's a protege thing.
I'm going to start this one out. I'm going to say Dolph Ziggler to retain. Very possible that Dean turns on Seth here. He looks like a jerk now.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks like a jerk.
I don't know if any of you guys saw the pictures of him at the hockey game where he had like the stud cubic zirconia, maybe real diamond earrings in, but he looked like that real prick in high school. You know what I mean? Like he was just like a real douchebag.
Yeah.
Wore his Letterman jacket everywhere. What a cocksucker. Ooh.
Whoa!
Wow! You can't say that.
Yeah, watch your
Excuse
fucking
me.
mouth.
Fuck
God
me.
damn it.
Shit.
Well, I'll take it from here then, I guess. I'm going to say the same. I think Dolph Ziggler is going to retain. I don't know necessarily that Dean's going to turn on Seth. I just think Dolph Ziggler is going to retain for a little while yet.
I think Dean's going to turn on Seth. He looks like a heel now. So Ziggler's retaining. Ziggler's winning the match.
Okay.
All fair. That'll take us into a match that is, 8 years in the making now.
Something like that, yeah.
Daniel Bryan going one-on-one with his NXT professional, The Miz.
Guy's awesome.
Star of Miz and Mrs., the new reality show on USA Network.
Very good show, too,
It is. It's pretty entertaining.
He already got picked up for a second season.
I did
It's not
see
even
that.
done airing yet.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal.
Incredible.
I'm really disappointed that this one didn't make it to WrestleMania,
Yeah, same.
but I guess it is what it is. Nick, would you like to start us?
I'm going to go with The Miz so they can have another match at WrestleMania. So why the hell not?
That's sexy. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree and say Daniel Bryan. Because Daniel Bryan needs to punch Miz in the face. I mean, he doesn't have to win to punch Miz in the face.
Yeah,
but,
that's true.
But feel-good moment at SummerSlam. I think this will be our biggest feel-good moment.
Probably. I'm in agreement. I do think Daniel Bryan's going to take it. Not to disagree with Nick, I do think that they are going to continue into WrestleMania.
I think that would be great.
I think that they need to do that because the story's been built for so long, and enough hasn't really gone into the SummerSlam push.
I don't see any reason why Daniel Bryan couldn't win this. I think if anything, Daniel Bryan winning this makes more sense for Miz to push for a rematch at Mania.
Right. I mean, I do think that there will probably be another match in a Survivor Series, and then we might get the rubber match at Mania.
Or Bryan and Miz leading teams at Survivor Series. Oh wait,
Right.
Well, that wouldn't really work because they're on the same brand.
So they couldn't have a SmackDown.
I mean, I suppose they could have
one
anyway.
And a Raw.
Whatever.
Series style match. Yeah, Daniel Bryan. Yeah, so there's that.
Either way, I'm really excited for the match.
Yeah, it should be fun. Next, we have the triple threat for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. This is a long card.
Yeah, it's very long.
Jesus.
I'm already tired.
Yeah, we have the Women's Champion Carmella taking on both Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. I mean, it's a triple threat, so they're all taking on each other. But
Yeah.
you get the idea. So, John, I know how much you love Carmella. I'm going to let you lead this one off.
You know how many times Carmella beat Charlotte Flair?
Twice.
Do you know how many times Carmella beat Asuka?
Twice.
Do you know how many times Carmella beat Becky Lynch?
None yet.
She probably beat her like once. I don't know.
Probably not.
Maybe
I don't
at
know.
house
Maybe
shows.
not. But I'm gonna. That was totally irrelevant to my pick. I'm picking Carmella because Carmella is my girl, and I bet against her last time, and I was wrong. So I'm not making that mistake twice. Carmella's going to walk out still women's champion, and the reason I say that, not just because Carmella's awesome and fantastic and beautiful, and I love her, but because I, again, think that they're going to have a women's tag team division, and Charlotte and Becky are going to be inserted in that, and we'll be too busy with that to either one of them to be SmackDown Women's Champion.
That's fair. I kind of agree with that. The tag team, I can see them eventually being in the tag team title division if they do introduce women's tag team championships, which I'm sure they will. But I actually see a friendly rivalry taking a hold of them within the match. I think Becky and Charlotte are probably going to get too competitive with each other, and it's going to allow them to slip up, which will allow Carmella to pick up the victory. So, yeah, I agree with John. Carmella.
Yeah, it's pretty much what I was thinking, especially after Charlotte got added into the match, that it's going to come down to the point that one of them is going to hit something on the other one, and Carmella's going to throw them out of the wing, throw her out of the ring and pick up the win quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Carmella.
Cool.
Yeah, that can make sense.
All right, which brings us to the Raw Women's Championship.
My
match.
girl.
Alexa Bliss will be taking on Ronda Rousey. And I kicked off the last one. Travis,
I
kick it
can
off.
do this. I love Alexa Bliss almost as much as John loves Carmella. Actually, no, probably more than John loves Carmella. I just keep my feelings a little bit more intact. Sorry.
Sorry, Naomi's not on the card, Nick.
Yeah, sorry. However, I do think that Alexa Bliss is going to retain the championship, but I think Ronda Rousey is going to win the match. I don't see them giving the championship to Rousey yet. They could. They very well could. I just don't think they're going to yet. So I think our feel-good moment is in Daniel Bryan, not in Ronda Rousey with a massive championship win. So Alexa Bliss to retain, Ronda Rousey to win.
I completely agree with you. I was going to say almost the exact same thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I think so.
Well, that makes that easy.
Yep.
I was also going to go with Ronda Rousey. She'll win somehow, unless there's a bat involved.
Oh,
She's
there's a bat.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
The bat at
she's
ringside,
afraid
yeah.
of bats.
Yeah, well, I don't blame her. She kept her composure very well, though.
yeah.
I probably would have freaked out more than she did.
What if it's like a barbed wire baseball bat?
Yeah, I used to sleep in the bat cave, so I'm not afraid of bats.
Yeah, that's true. Nick's on board. So, is this mine?
Yeah.
Okay, we have the SmackDown WWE Championship match. We have the champion AJ Styles defending his championship against Samoa Joe. Nick, would you like to lead us off?
Well, yeah. I'm going to go with AJ Styles.
Why? That's what we do here. We make a prediction and then we state
Why?
why. Why, Nick? Why AJ Styles?
Well, I mean,
Maybe we shouldn't let Nick answer this. John, who do you have and why?
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles. I don't know why. Because he's phenomenal.
I mean, he's got this community that's behind him.
Yeah, it's phenomenal community.
Phenomenal community.
The WWE community universe community.
Yes.
I wonder how AJ feels about this community.
He loves them.
He does.
Sure he does.
I'm going to agree. AJ Styles, this is getting a bit out of hand. AJ Styles, I think he's just got a long championship reign. under his belt, and I still think he has more.
Under his belt, he's the champion.
Yeah.
He wears a belt.
Yeah.
Like he's a champion. Like
The
this.
championship reign is under his belt?
He has a long championship reign under his belt right now, currently under that belt, and that belt is only going to continue to get more championship reigns shoved under it because I think it's going to continue.
Is the belt going to get
for a
larger
while.
so he can fit more reigns underneath it?
No, the reigns are like hypothetical. They're all imaginary, but they exist.
You know what's not hypothetical? The rain in Pennsylvania lately.
Yeah.
A lot of that literal.
Let's not. That makes all right. AJ Styles from all three of us. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Main event of the evening, or what I think.
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
The main event of the evening, the Universal Championship is on the line. The champion Brock Lesnar taking on the big dog, Roman Reigns.
Boy, oh boy.
The match we've all been waiting for a long time now.
Never seen this one before.
Yep. Well, do you want me to just do it? You want me to
Do it.
I'll pull the
Do
Band-Aid
it.
off. This one's really tough. This one's almost as tough as Braun and Kevin Owens. But I'm going to say, I think this time around, Roman Reigns is still not going to conquer the Beast.
Why?
I think the Beast. I really think that WWE and Dana White have this weird secret deal going on. And I really think that they. Not like a secret deal, I just think that Vince McMahon is a smart enough businessman to know that if Brock is going to work UFC anyway, he might as well keep him on contract if he can, which I'm sure he can because he will pay him to hold that Universal Championship going into a UFC event. There is not much bigger than that. I think Brock Lesnar will retain. However, what I just said, I'm going to contradict momentarily.
So what if we think somebody's cashing in their briefcase?
Well, do you think they're going to cash in during the match and insert themselves into the match?
Should make it a triple threat match? Or do you think that they will cause a disqualification in the match?
It's a tough one, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and I'll agree with you and I'll pick Brock Lesnar.
To retain.
I'm going to go with Roman Reigns.
The big dog.
Yes.
Because you love him so much.
You love
That's
the big
right.
dog.
You got it. I don't know why after all this time I'm thinking to bet against Brock Lesnar. It's a spoiler that Brock Lesnar is going to retain. Paul Heyman tells us
All the time.
all the time. It's a spoiler. He tells us before the event that Brock's going to retain. But I'm still going to bet against Brock Lesnar and go with Roman Reigns, which brings us to our tiebreaker for the evening. If there's a tie with our predictions, who walks out the Universal Champion?
I started off the main event, so someone else can kick this off.
Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is walking out SummerSlam, Universal Champion.
I agree. Kevin Owens to walk out of SummerSlam as Universal Champion. I can see a partnership between him and Paul Heyman coming. I can see Roman winning the title, Brock beating the living hell out of Roman Reigns after he loses, and Kevin Owens coming out and capitalizing and possibly forming a partnership with Paul Heyman.
That would be neat. I'm going to say Braun Strowman walks out as champion.
So you're gonna contradict what you said about the previous match, Doc.
That's what I said, didn't I?
You did say that.
Yeah. I mean, I do still think that there is a working relationship between Vince and Dana White. I do think that they are both smart enough to know that Brock Lesnar being on both is too good of business, too good of exposure for either of them to lose out on. There's audiences there that they could both benefit from. But I do think that they need a more consistent champion. Braun Strowman is the second biggest monster on the roster.
That's true.
After the big dog Roman Reigns.
I also...
So this is it. Set in stone. These are our predictions. No going back, no changing. This is it.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes, that's a yes?
Yes.
Yes.
We
Yes.
agree.
Yes?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
I'm Randy Orton.
Yes. Oh God, no. Get out of
All
here, Randy
right.
Orton.
Yes.
Great.
Ew.
We are set in stone. If you guys, we appreciate you seriously sticking around. This has been a long card. So thank
Been a
you.
long video.
Yeah, it's been quite long.
Yeah.
So don't forget, if you haven't already, you can hit that subscribe button in the bottom because we do some pretty cool stuff, like giving things away for free. We give things away here at It's a Work, and we have a winner for our latest giveaway.
Somebody won.
Who?
Can you believe it?
Who?
Who? Who? Travis will tell you who.
I will. It is Sarah Wally from North Carolina. I hope I'm saying your last name right. It looks like Wally.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for checking out our channel and entering our giveaway.
Yes.
It's
is.
rewarded you.
Yes, it has, with multiple items, in fact. You are now the proud owner of a vintage Seth Rollins action figure, a copy of Wrestling's Main Event magazine from July of 1991, an Alexa Bliss pop figure, an NWO Big Gold Belt Championship pin, as well as a signed item that we don't know what it is yet, of the cast of It's a Work.
It's a lot of stuff.
It is a lot of stuff, and we will be in contact with you very, very soon to get your shipping information so we can get all of your items out to you as soon as we possibly can.
That's 5 items. 5 items. 5 items. 5 items. 5 items. If I could drop down and do a spin-a-rooney in celebration for your win, I would. But I cannot because I'm old and out of shape.
Yes, old as in like 27.
Yeah, that's old. Don't give away my age on the channel. What's wrong with you?
Too late, man. Fans are gonna
Shut
wanna
up,
know.
Saxton.
Nick's like 60, dude. It doesn't even matter.
I'm 25.
Yeah, all right. let's go with that.
Yeah. So is Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, isn't he? Tearing me apart.
Betray me.
Whatever. With all that said, we appreciate you guys sticking around. Don't forget, you can follow us on social media at IAW Wrestling on both Instagram and Twitter, or on Facebook.com/It's a Work.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss all of our future content, which we have a lot coming up this week.
Absolutely, and don't forget too, I'm going to put a link in the description. We are also selling It's a Work t-shirts on Amazon now. So again, link in the description. Check that out.
Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry.
And one more time, remember, put your predictions for SummerSlam. Go over the card like we did. Put your predictions below. If you get your predictions in before SummerSlam, you'll be entered to win a free t-shirt from me. Mm-hmm. But if your predictions don't get in or they're not complete, you're disqualified. So make sure you cover every single match as well as the tiebreaker.
Yes. With all of that said, which has been a lot tonight, we appreciate you sticking around. I'm Travis.
I'm Johnny Work.
And I'm your It's a Work champ, Nick.
We'll see you guys next time.